We're 5 seconds into using video for the first time, and Ben's already making it creepy.
Hello.
This is going to be the whole episode right here. This is all we're going to do. This is where I'm at.
Hi, how are you?
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Let's start the damn show.
Am I allowed to vape on this thing, dude? Let me just ask that one first. Like,
we can't be paid if you're smoking weed, but you can vape.
I mean, this is straight crack nicotine. Oh, just nicotine, man. That ain't no bad thing.
The government's trying to get everyone on nicotine anyway, so it's all good.
No, the government's trying to get everyone back on reggae cigarettes. Yeah. They started losing money. People are like, wait, I can just vape for cheaper?
So I had a moment there when I turned 18 and I went up to Orlando, my rebellious year. I started smoking for some reason because everyone I was hanging out with started smoking. So, I thought it was cool. And I remember buying, I think I've talked about this, like the clove cigarettes. That was like my jam back then.
Yeah.
It was like $4 a pack. Have y'all seen how much cigarettes cost nowadays? That's where I'm getting at, basically.
I have no point of reference here. I have no idea. Bro,
it was like $10 for a pack of smokes. That is... And people still buy them. Yeah, people still be buying them, too. I don't know why I brought that up, but I did.
Hi, we're on video.
Oh, hey! Whoa!
Hello!
I forgot about that. Hello, everyone there at YouTube. How are we doing? Welcome to the Bored Till Death podcast. Hopefully some new people are seeing this podcast for the first time, so that'd be pretty cool. What's going on, guys? I've seen y'all's mugs every time we record it, but the people haven't.
Yeah. Hello. I'm Andrew.
Hello.
I don't know why I said that.
I started talking like the Galaxy Quest. Like I was like,
bro,
I need your help.
They put that on Netflix like a month ago, and every time I see it, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking watch it. And I haven't done it yet. It's been a minute.
Love it. Holds up. Well, you were
movie.
gone. Me and Ben were kind of discussing the differences in the skulls now. He only has a mustache in his skull in the logo, and now he's got this longer beard than me or you.
Taking my red beard.
Yeah, a great big bushy beard.
And my hair is way longer now than it is in the skull as well.
Well, so that means
he suggested a redesign. Hell no.
Hell no. You went through hell getting those.
I really did.
Extra work?
No. There's a logo project that I'm supposed to be working on that I just haven't been able to get to, and I can't even think of a possible other work to bring on right now. So,
oh god, yeah, you don't want to do that. And on top of we're doing video now, but that just doubles the workload of just editing this thing every week. So, have fun with that, buddy. What's funny is I can't really do it anymore because you have the software and I don't.
It's video, yeah. It's a little bit outside of your forte now.
A little bit. I can make some excellent reels on my phone. I can't do this though.
I basically had to relearn video almost from scratch to do the new intro, which was a blast. It was a lot of fun. But at first I got on there and I was like, oh my God, it's been years since I've messed with any of this crap.
Yeah, now I have to wear pants. Like this is where are we at?
You don't have to wear pants. Look at what I'm. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, check this out.
Oh man, we can actually do things now. This feels this is weird. Like, look at my tattoo that Ben does every week when he gets an update on it.
Fun fact.
Oh, I love a fun fact.
Now that we're all going on it, so this whole thing here, I thought we were doing on Tuesday.
Oh,
I use numbing cream. I don't care. I've done enough tattoos without it. I'm old. Lubed it up, got it all numb. Go to the tattoo shop. The other guy lets me in. And I'm like, "What's up, Dean? How you doing?" It's like, "What's up, man?" And I just stay there and I look and I see my artist isn't there, and everything starts clicking. And I'm like, "Oh no, this is next week."
No.
Oh shit! So I'm walking around all day long with a numb ass arm, and I'm like, "Ooh, smart." And
can't feel a thing.
Yeah, And dude, those bottles are like $25 a pop. So I just like, basically took a $20 bill and threw it in the trash. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I think it's time to upgrade those memory banks you got upstairs, Ben.
No, brain is loosey goosey right now.
We were talking in the chat the other day, like, oh, here's the new song, whatever. He's like, oh, I didn't know we were doing a new song.
Oh yeah, I hope y'all like that new song, by the way.
Shout out to Colin.
Colin, our guy.
Yeah, he did our original music, and so he also did this newer song. Literally in like a day and a half, nailed it on the first try, no changes. I'm like, how do you do this?
Yeah, we will literally use him for every music thing that we need done until he dies, basically. He's a slave to us. No, he killed it as usual. And he was like, give me like a few days to like mix and master it. And he was like, next day, he's like, all right, it's in your email. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, we didn't even like critique him. Like, yeah, can you change this up maybe? And nope, it's just one.
Yeah. One. Like, all right, yeah, we're good. This is it.
Definitely going for the little more rowdy intro with all the pictures and stuff.
Again, with the whole me not expecting it to happen, I was just like, like, what is happening? And I was like, okay, because I was expecting like a little tweak of the chill vibe, and I was wrong.
It was not that. Yeah, I believe the exact brief was using some of the same notes that we had on the old song, but just make it faster and fun and shorter. And also, I provided a reference track, the song "The Glass" by The Story So Far. And that was it. It was like a 3-sentence long thing we sent him, and he just like banged it out. So
perfection.
I mean, it honestly could have just been like, imagine the song we have, just did a line of coke in the bathroom, and that's the new intro, baby. Let's go. Again,
yes,
not mad about it, but I was just like, oh, hello, we're speeding it up.
Yeah, I was working on the intro the other day, and I'm sitting here playing it over and over. I'm like, damn, this is so sick. And then I'm like, I hope we can match this energy now.
Yeah.
From the music.
I believe we get a little chaotic on this show every once in a while. So I think it will work out. I wasn't expecting all the Andrew, you did everything. I basically like showed you an intro from Wild and Crazy Kids from the 90s. I was like, this is our inspo. This is what we're going to do and stuff, because we're all 90s babies and stuff like that. This is us. And you just took it from there, basically. Where did you get the baby idea of all the baby photos and stuff? You just put in chat, you're like, I need baby photos right now. I'm like, okay.
Give me the baby photos. I was so urgent about it, too. I'm like, guys, send me all the baby photos. You sent me the Wild and Crazy Kids thing, and the first thing that came to my mind was 90s, VHS, like film grain, stuff like that. So, obviously, the main thing that comes to mind with that stuff is nostalgia. Mm-hmm. So, and since it's our show, I figured, showing our younger selves, tying in with like the light leaks and the film grain and all that stuff, and make it feel old, but also kind of punkish at the same time. Mm-hmm. And the only thing is I was watching it back, and the part where it comes in out of the baby photos and it shows our skulls coming up and like the names flying in, I'm like, this kind of looks like an anime intro.
It reminded me of like early aughts MTV show.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't know if you would take that like personally. I was gonna say, I feel like I'm about to watch like Big Brother or some like weird MTV
that's
show.
That's kind of along the lines of like somewhat of what I was going for. So
did y'all ever watch those crazy MTV shows back in the day? Were y'all in on
that? Here and there.
Like
I watched
what was it? Room Raiders and like Next and shit.
I watched MTV Cribs a lot.
Loved Cribs.
And then what's that? New Jersey people.
Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore. I watched that.
Just because I didn't watch that.
I didn't watch it religiously, but it was like, when you're getting ready for high school and they stopped doing music videos in the morning, it was like, it was always Jersey Shore. And I was like, all right. And, if you wanted to be cool, all your friends were talking about it. So you kind of followed along.
T-shirt time.
The one Cribs episode always stuck out to me was the POD episode. I don't know if you remember that one at all. It's like,
I never saw that, but I really wish I did.
So
it just grabbed me with that.
Yeah. So I mean, this is like the height of POD, Youth of the Nation, everything. They're probably making the most money they ever made, and like, you know, cribs. It's always like the mansions. Obviously, it's all like set up to like you hear the stories about like they were fake houses, like Airbnbs type stuff. Like, or I guess obviously they didn't have that then, but you know what I mean. And PODs was just like straight up like some hood neighborhood in LA. They got the lowriders out front. It's like sand in the yard because they can't, like, there's no grass or anything. They're grilling out of like a steel drum in the backyard. There's like a Coronas and stuff like that. I was like, oh hell yeah. And it's just like, in my back then I was very rap crap rock all the way into the metal. I was like, see, that's how you do it. That, and I was just very like, hell yeah. It's like a fucking idiot. No
Literally
Cristal
like
bottles
videos.
Basically, yeah. That one always stuck out to me though.
Have you guys ever gone back and watched clips from Next?
Oh my god, it's so crazy.
That show was crazy.
That show where they hop off the bus, right? And they're like,
yeah.
Hi, I'm Maggie, and I'm not going to settle for a boy unless he treats me right. It's like,
some of the things they said too, like vape or they didn't say that back then, but they would have said like vape expert on like their like profile and everything. Yeah. But
vape god.
Yeah, what was it? They were all on a bus and they were going on a date, like 5 of them, and like if the person didn't like them, the person didn't like them immediately. They just said next and went back to the bus and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that one was wild.
Low-key would pay to see a modern day version of Next.
Oh, 100%.
And I would get very mad very quickly. I would not like any of it.
Netflix needs to get back on that. I was more of a Room Raiders person. I don't know why. It's just, and that one's probably way worse because it's like an invasion of privacy, even though it's set up and everything.
Yeah.
But that, I don't know, that was the one that always got me and stuff. That and True Life. I was addicted to True Life for some reason. About the realest thing they had on their MTV.
It's just that shit. It's like True Life. I eat plastic.
Like, yeah. I'm pretty sure there's one. I'm addicted to meth. It was one of some shit. Yeah.
Did you ever see the one where the lady was addicted to eating tile? She just had Ziploc bags of tile.
Oh.
And she would just crunch on it, and she'd just whip out a bag out of her purse and be like, snack time.
I've seen, I don't know if it was on True Life, but there was one where she's like addicted to eating cotton out of like her couch cushion or something.
Oh.
Or she would just sit on the couch and just go to town on it and everything. It's so bad though. Man, people are going to be missing out if they're just listening to the podcast. Y'all have to go over to our YouTube. Andrew, what's our YouTube channel? If y'all, do you remember what it is? It's at Bored Till Death Pod. Probably should have looked that up before.
This is how sad it is because how neglected the YouTube page is because our focus has only been, audio this entire time.
Yeah. Honestly, if you just search Bored Till Death Podcast, it'll definitely pop up. So we got a lot of videos. We've put every video up on there, but
you guys can watch me in live action. Just disassociating from the conversation and then jumping back in. Yep. It's a great time.
So
you can see his eyes glaze over in real time.
Ben's famous for. I mean, obviously, y'all know if y'all a regular listener for taking Delta 8. Or drinking Delta 8.
Famous for it?
Oh, I mean, because how many times at the end of a pod, you're all fun and everything, and out of nowhere, 5 minutes of silence, and you're like, this is Ben.
Oh, yeah, just completely checked out.
Yeah.
I've done it like twice on accident. It's on accident, though.
Accident. On accident is me accidentally getting high last week, but
it's like those TikToks, like the memes where people walk in and are hugging their girlfriend and trip and accidentally land on their PlayStation controller and bounce on the couch.
Oops. Or I like the ones where it happens to me all the time. Like if you get some water on your damn iPhone screen, it just opens a million apps, and it's people always ordering shit on Amazon. Those are the good ones. All right, let me pull this up. All right.
Now you guys can watch as Taylor looks through his notes and he's like, "What are we talking about?" Oh shit! Yeah.
Y'all can also see how much work I'm doing over here while they just sit over there.
I'm doing work all the rest of the week, son. My stupid ass picked up a third job, so I'm just.
What is wrong with you, Ben? Why?
You bitch and moan all the time.
Yeah.
Another bartending.
Yeah.
That's all he knows how to do. Let's go ahead, let it out. Some cheers on the first episode might be good. So you gonna tell us about it or no?
I thought I did last week. I don't know, dude.
You told us about a second one. I did not know there was a third. I had no idea.
I'm doing. What? No, because I'm doing events. I've been doing that for like an off. Like it's a second job, but it's like every other week. It's not a consistent thing.
Okay.
And then I'm doing bartending at the Times, helping out every other week too. So it's like most of the time it's fine, but then everything lines up like St. Patrick's Day weekend where I'm working 40 hours in 4 days and then leaving right from that job to go work the other one. It all just kind of lined up to be chaotic. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
How was St. Patty's Day for you at the bar?
I mean, it's chill. It's Asheville. Nobody rages here like Orlando, but I mean, everyone came from out of town and had a lot of fun and
drink their green beer.
Yeah. Nope. Nobody really does green beer anymore. Like that's not a.
It was advertised all around Portland, but Portland is a very bar town.
It's a city, though. No, Portland's a city.
I mean, what is Asheville?
Asheville's a town.
Asheville's a city.
Asheville's a city.
It's a town.
I live in a town.
All of Asheville revolves around like 4 blocks. Everything else is just like hills and
I can
pubs.
tell that Ben only ever goes from his house to his work constantly and walks because there's a lot more to it than that. It is a small city though. I mean,
yeah, there's not a lot of infrastructure that like self-generates. It's all visitors and tourism, and so like the city itself just feels like it's all restricted to this little block where all the spots you want to go to are. But yeah, no green beer. We had a green cocktail, like a beer tail.
Oh, so you got fancy. See, told you.
More so. Just had it.
I'm so happy that everybody gets to see your facial expressions with the weird noises now. I'm also happy to see, before Taylor jumps into whatever he's about to say, that you finally hung up your sword that I painted behind you.
Well, there you go, everyone. Some Andrew
I
work.
also got to take a second to compliment Taylor on his wall art. Under construction.
I'm trying to do it backwards. There it is. Held up by a Band-Aid.
I also like how construction, like at the end, you're just
I ran out of room.
Put the word in.
I ran out of room.
Under construct.
It's under construct. I'll get fancy back there. I have some of your art to hang up too.
I really wish you would have just thrown a hammer into the wall, left it hanging.
I rent
a big gaping hole with a hammer in there.
See, I rent
really sold the point.
I do handiwork, so like I don't like doing it at home. So it's understandable. I could have put some caution tape up or something.
Want to see how the sausage is made.
Oh, that one got me. Anyways, Ben, I have bad news for you. Probably for the whole podcast, actually. Last week, you had a call of action for people to message us about sending some something about you to rant. That's what you asked for. You wanted to rant about something. And sadly, and you said we're the podcast. That's it. You're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna end it. So sadly, we gonna be cutting the podcast short this week. Everyone, no one responded.
See you guys later.
So you're gonna see all. No, no one wanted to hear your rant, so it's understandably so.
Good.
Went ahead and
talk anyways.
We went ahead and asked the group, the Instagrams, a different question. It kind of based off a conversation we had this week. We won't get into details on how we got to it, but
I know where this one's going.
No, that's as far as we're gonna go. So I asked Instagram. We asked Instagram. Sorry. Have you ever dodged a bullet before in any type of way possible? Could have been an actual bullet. But mostly when you did one situation and the other situation that you didn't do turned out to be really bad. So, do you guys have any bullets you dodged besides the ones we talked about this week? before we dive into the Instagram?
Besides the ones we talked about this week.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, but Jamal handed me a nice cup of water. So thanks, Jamal.
Thanks,
I
Jamal.
need a Jamal. See, Jamal's for the show. It's for all of us, Ben.
For our new listeners, Jamal is our fake production manager because we don't have one yet. Not someone named Jamal, actually.
Loosely based on Jamie from Joe Rogan. Because,
yes,
of course, you know.
Because he does everything for him.
And the only reason I picked the name was the meme where it's like, whoa, Jamal, don't pull out the 9. Living in my head for weeks. And I was like, Jamal, all right, here we go.
Ben, I'm going to let you go first on this one.
No.
Yes.
I go first.
Okay,
I got one.
Go first.
I got one that's somewhat recent. Well, no, if you count a couple years recent.
Just, we can have a conversation.
Been around 31 years, you know. No, it's 3 years now. Jesus. October 2019. Sitting on a rooftop, Portland, Oregon, downtown. Been living there for a couple years. Been in Oregon for a few years. Talking to the wifey. Do we want to stay in Portland anymore? And I think we were deciding to move on. Obviously, we're still here because we missed it. And so we both were setting our sails to New York City. And we were saving up money. We were doing all this. It was always a dream of hers to live in New York. She grew up. She loves the show How I Met Your Mother. So it's like she wanted that lifestyle, living above a bar, having friends to hang out with and all that and stuff like that. And we had visited a few times. I like the city. It's just a lot of walking. But so yeah, we're saving up, and all of a sudden this thing called the coronavirus popped up, and we were
Ground zero.
Yeah, we were supposed to. We were going to leave early, like break our lease, because there was a situation for us to like get a roommate, it would have been an easy transition, and we were going to leave like in February or something, and that's when it started like ramping up. I was like, I think we need to hold off. And we waited until March, and then that's when quarantine happened in New York. Yeah, like you said, New York became ground zero for the pandemic, basically. Everyone was dying that caught it seemed like. Freaking subways, restaurants, everything. And people were leaving New York City like crazy. So I was like, we'll be the only assholes moving to New York during the pandemic. I don't even know if it's possible. So yeah, that's one of the biggest bullets we dodged before, because that would have sucked.
Just picturing you pulling in with like a moving truck. Kind of like you see in the old TV shows where like everyone drives in to wherever they're moving to with a car with everything they own strapped to the top. You get out of the car, we're here, all hopeful, and everything around you is just on fire.
Cop sirens, trash on the sidewalk.
It's like moving to Gotham.
That sounds like regular New York. I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it. But
no, that's definitely a big bullet dodge for sure.
New York might be on the might be in the future, but I would like it to be more of a travel destination now than actually living. Now that I got a big dog, I can't move a big dog to the city. So, but all right, I got one down. What about y'all? I have another one too. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, what's your real one? Because that's not a relationship bullet dodge. That's just like a.
I need doing relationships. Who said it had to be relationships?
We weren't doing relationships. We were doing any kind of bullet dodge.
I want the juice. I want the juice.
Oh man, there are a couple from the church days. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, dude, you have several from those days. You have several from those days.
Oh my god, I'm not. No.
I want a reason to wake up at 3 a.m. to a message from you going, "Frick you, Ben!" Like, thank you for putting this on.
All I'm gonna say is she turned into a lesbian and had a baby. Still, that's all I'm gonna say.
I have 10 more questions.
What? What?
Andrew, I'm gonna text you that one.
I mean, I get.
What? I know all these people who you're talking about, and none. What happened? What? I'm so confused.
I just messaged the group chat. This one's staying offline.
Okay.
All right, I messaged it on here. I messaged the chat on here.
Oh, on here.
Okay. All right.
Ben, what about you? Oh, wait, really?
Didn't she? From what I saw,
I know. No, she did. Yes, and
that wasn't a pursue on my end. Everyone just thought it was going to happen. I had no desire for it to happen.
You were being shipped hard.
Yes, by everyone, and I've stayed in this church. There are people. Oh my god. Humpty Dumpty. That's all. The first thing looked like Humpty Dumpty. But yeah, that was oof.
Of who are you speaking?
All right.
What? So what's the question? Welcome to my disassociation happening again.
Have you ever dodged a bullet? Basically,
Just in life?
Yeah. If something bad was going to happen,
No,
but you
I'm
went
not
the other
that
direction.
fast.
Okay, Neo. Or no, Neo would have dodged. Never mind.
No, I would. Well, Neo did get shot. You see the movie?
Boom! Right in the thigh.
Nerd. Actually, he did get shot.
We had some interesting. I'll let y'all. I'll just go ahead and talk about the Instagram answers while y'all keep thinking.
Yeah.
Apparently, let's see. This one person. There's a bunch of people that don't even follow us. And I don't know how this happened, but I'll take it. All he put was she had blue hair.
What?
That's all she put. That's all he put.
How is that a bullet dodge?
Apparently, he was in love with this blue-haired girl, and she probably turned out for the worse. She could turn into a lesbian and had a baby. I don't know.
But she had blue hair. That's not a bad thing. That's a great thing.
I was thinking he was saying he was in love with the girl with blue hair, but didn't pursue it, and he dodged a bullet.
Oh, but it's because she had blue hair.
No,
I think what he's doing here is he's simplifying the entire situation by describing her personality by saying she had blue hair.
All right, next one.
Which I can't. Aaron had blue hair for a long time, so okay. I'm all for colored hair.
I don't think it was the hair issue that was the problem. I think he was just saying he felt he was in love with someone with blue hair.
Now,
he was just describing her. He's just saying Go ahead.
Could be.
That colored hair does sometimes bring some baggage. You never know.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes.
No, sometimes.
They're a little wild.
Yeah, give it a chance.
I will. Anytime I see someone with blue hair, yeah, I've seen those commercials where it's like you become your parents when you get older and stuff like that. And they were like, "You don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. She has blue hair. Like,
she has blue hair."
So anytime Jay and I see someone in public blue hair, I'm like blue hair. I don't know. That's all I have to say.
I don't know why. You keep saying blue hair over and over, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen him. Have you ever seen the lip dubs of the Creed videos where he's like new hair and he points to his hair?
No,
like a new haircut.
No.
If you ever have the chance on YouTube, Creed overdub.
I have not seen for Creed slander in this podcast. Thank you very much.
Taylor was playing Creed on his guitar before we hit record earlier while Ben was setting up. So.
I have not seen that video, but I have seen. Oh God, it's the Hispanic dude that sings the dubs of famous alt rock stuff.
Oh yeah.
Linkin Park and someone else. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but he
does Chop Suey by System of a Down.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got another one on Instagram. This person left work early on a day that a customer came in to yell at me. Missed her by just a few minutes. I think we've all been there. We've all worked customer service industry at some point. I had
a couple of those actually.
I just want to know what they did now.
Yeah,
like what did you do to piss off someone and notice them coming in to come at you?
I mean, do you need a reason these days? It seems like someone can get pissed off no matter what.
I would think that one of her coworkers was like, "Hey, you remember this chick from the other day?" Blah blah blah. Like, yeah, she was coming for you. But you left her. I don't know.
Andrew, I know one bullet you didn't dodge is when the guy showed you his naked wife on that. I'm gonna keep bringing that up every time.
every episode. Hey, Andrew, you remember that guy's wife that you saw naked on the work computer?
I just loved how you were sexually harassed and you just didn't even know it.
And I did not even know it.
You just took it like a man, I guess.
16, 17 years old working there.
Yep. All right, y'all gotta have something by now. What do you got?
I don't. The only one I really have is you remember our boy Tyler back in the day.
Which one?
I'm not gonna. Our vocalist.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
We've had like 30 of them.
Maybe I shouldn't have said his name. Oh well.
Oops. You damn doxed the man.
He once was drinking with. That does not narrow down the situation at all. But he
Not
was
at all.
drinking with another one of his friends, and I was supposed to go hang out with him this one night. And it's Port St. Lucie. There's not a lot of stuff to do, but still, he goes out, and I want to say maybe around like 1:00 in the morning. He was driving around with his friend, and they had open bottles in the car,
Nice.
and they got pulled over after stealing like 5 Bob's barricades.
Bro, I just
And-
mentioned Bob's Barricade yesterday, and I don't know why.
That's so weird. But I was supposed to be in the truck with him. Like I literally like 5 minutes before he showed up to my house, I was like, oh, I can't. And he got pulled over. He actually went to jail that night, if I remember right. He had to have probation. The guy who he was in the car with also got in some deep trouble. They both had to do community service and like an 8-page essay
Jesus.
to Bob's barricades.
Sorry, Bob.
Apologizing. Yeah.
I never
And,
understood that punishment.
it's so weird. It's so random on top of like fines and stuff against your record and stuff. Now you also have to write an essay.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Which is like the worst part. Like I'd rather go to juvie for a week. What the fuck?
And I never understand the parents who punish children by making them write sentences over and over.
Oh yeah, right. You're
I will not, whatever.
discouraging writing. Great job.
Yeah, that's
Never understood that one either.
yeah.
But dude, I played football in high school, and I always feared my football coach for punishment more than my mom because I didn't like running, and the punishment for doing anything in school was like running like 5 miles of sprints after practice. I'd rather have been grounded for a month at my house than like getting caught by him and shit. I never skipped school or nothing. Grades were great because of that. But yeah, I never understood the writing one either. All right, Ben,
Ben, how about you?
Give us one.
Have I dodged a bullet? No. Typically, I get shot in the process and go, ouch. And then I leave the situation.
That's kind of true. I get
That's
hit in
kind
the
of
face
true.
with.
I get pretty much decked, and I'm like, oh.
I get
No.
hit in the face pretty much always with whatever situation.
Have you ever cheated death? That's
That's
dodging a bullet.
Couple times.
Yeah, got any good
I mean,
stories?
We
No.
discussed the one time for me when I almost fell headfirst out of the top of the Ferris wheel at the St. Lucie County Fair.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I almost fell out of the fireball at the fair, which is the one that goes just in circles.
I'm sensing
Oh,
a theme
yeah.
here.
My seat was not latched, like they hooked it in, but the only thing that was like holding it down was the buckle, and the buckle was like, it's a fair buckle. I don't know. So I had to basically hold the overarching harness to myself while also using my
yeah.
legs to like I spread my
Brace
legs
yourself.
in the bottom and just brace and just held down as I'm upside down. I'm like,
fuck.
this is dope. That
Ben-
was when I was like 18 or 19.
You just did something. Remember when I was saying I couldn't think of any trauma and maybe I just blocked a lot of it out? I think you just unlocked a memory.
Go ahead, share that trauma.
Dr. Doom, the ride.
Oh yeah.
at
Oh,
Allen's
I
Adventure.
don't like that one.
I was like, did you
No.
read a bad comic or something? He's
Yeah,
scared.
it scarred me for life. No, my
Is that-
thing
wait, is
was
that the
not
one that-
done all the way?
Is that the one
Yeah,
that
it's
drops
It's the one
you?
that shoots you. It
It's
shoots
the one
you
that
up in the
shoots
air.
up. And if
Yeah.
you're
But it's a
if you ever
tower.
played,
Yeah,
it's a tower.
Yeah,
And it just shoots you up. And if you've ever played Roller Coaster Tycoon, I was the asshole who took off the top and just
Yep.
launching. So
I did that with
time, dude. Every time it counts you down because they fuck with you and they're like, oh, here we go, and they just send you like it's always different times. And
No,
I remember writing it one time with my mom because she loves like the thrill stuff, and we're latched. And if I'm in that situation, full body lock. I'm not going anywhere. I'm holding myself tight.
Yeah.
And then we're all laughing. We're like, ha, ha, ha. And I'm just, again, disassociating. I'm like, nope, don't want to be here. Launch it. And I'm just like, you might have to bleep this out in the podcast, but I'm just like, fuck, shit, fuck, fuck, fuck. And it's just like, and then right as it hits the apex, where like you kind of lop and go down, I'm like, sorry, Bob, and then you start following, and it's just like classic. But yeah, that ride, terrible. No, don't ever.
It was the only time for years I was like, no, I don't want to go on it because I don't like free falls. I used to be able to do the rides that spin like crazy, and it would not affect me. But free falls, no, never. Finally, I got talked into going on there maybe when I was like 13, 14.
Yeah.
I was on there with my dad and my uncle, and mine did not latch all the way. And there's someone that goes around and checks all of them. Like there's things in place to make sure this doesn't happen. And I heard a click, but I think it was like one of those ones that has like a double thing on each side, and one of them went in, but it slipped out. And it didn't fly up on me when it shot us up, but that thing shoots you so far in the air. My immediate reaction was to go to the sides with my arms, and I'm grabbing onto my dad and my uncle's latch things.
Yep.
And I almost didn't make it. Oh my God, dude. I'm just now realizing how scary that was again.
Is your heart rate going up a little bit?
Holy shit. Yeah, a little bit. Cause you get, like you said, you get up there to the apex and your body wants to keep going. And then I felt my shoulders hit the top of the thing, and it tried to keep going. And the only thing holding me in is my death grip on them. And they realize what's happening, and they're holding on to my wrists and stuff. But it's like after that initial bounce, it does it a couple more times and it's not as bad. But that initial launch, yeah, that I actually completely forgot I went on that ride until like right now. So
I've seen people on it. Like I've sat and watched that thing for like an hour one time, and absolutely not. My dad tried getting me to get on it, and I don't do those. Absolutely.
And I don't know if they still do it or not, but I know when I rode it, then they would kind of pump the little chamber full of mist. It was like a smoky mist.
Yep.
So you couldn't really tell what was going on or what you were looking at, and then all of a sudden you just get shot out of the top.
You know what's funny is in my memories the other day it popped up in 2009 when I was a senior. We had a thing senior day or something at Islands of Adventure. So there was a photo of us that came up with standing next to like crackhead version of Wolverine right outside Dr. Doom. They always had like Marvel characters walking around and stuff.
Yeah.
And this dude looked like literally like the worst thing of Wolverine I've ever seen in my life, in like the classic yellow spandex. And I'm sitting there in the photo going, yeah, like a fucking idiot. But yeah, that's all I remember of that.
I did have one other death thing.
Fuck it.
Everybody here knows that, well, I haven't done it in a while, but at least for quite a while there, my pastime was going out into the woods by myself. In the mountains. There's a couple times, actually, it's a spot that Ben has been to, actually. There's a part where you can kind of pull off the side of the road, but there's no place to park, really. You're just kind of illegally parking there, and then you hop over this guardrail thing, and you go down onto this rock that jets out over a drop. Well, Ben, that, since we have been, has caved in a little bit.
Oh.
And I actually walked out. There was one time, I don't remember when it was, but I went out there and I walked all the way out to the edge where I took a picture of you that one time, like your back. And I'm just like looking around, I'm taking a few shots. And as I'm walking back, towards the car, I take like 2 steps, and then maybe 2 to 3 feet of that rock formation shifts and drops. And I hear it going all the way down the mountainside, hitting trees and bouncing, echoing across the canyon. And I just stood there and stared like,
well,
you know the amount of stupid things I've done trying to take a photo for you? You're just like, hey Ben, let's take some photos. I'm like, dope. And I just start climbing out on some random edge.
It's monkey time. Just like...
monkey. When I was in North Dakota in the oil fields, that was for you, Ben. Dude died. I thought he died on the site one day. I found out years later that he actually didn't, but he might as well. It was bad. He was working in an area that I work in a lot, and I was on night shift, and it happened during the day. We had all these pipes he set up. You know, we move into a job site, lay all the pipe out, sledgehammer. It's like all iron and stuff. sledgehammer tight. You know, it's a lot of pressures on these lines. For a fire hose is like 50 pounds of pressure, and at minimum, our lines were like at 500 pounds of pressure, up to like 6,000. I think was our peak usually, and that was on like fracking jobs and stuff too. But apparently someone didn't tighten this one down all the way, and second it hit like 1,000 pounds, it busted off. Pipe turned sideways and smacked the dude upside the head with his hard. He had his hard hat on, but that thing like shattered basically and stuff. And ooh, what was that?
I had to screenshot Ben. I'm sorry. The whole time you're telling this story, just the way he's sitting right now is killing me.
Story time.
This
But
is how I listen.
I thought he was dead, straight up dead. And like the worst part is like ambulance took like 3 hours to get to him because we were out in the middle of nowhere in North Dakota with no signal. So like someone had to. I don't think anyone had like a freaking satellite phone, so they had to like drive to town and shit. I found out.
Didn't you have to work around this guy? I feel like you told me this one time.
I didn't, but they had to after it happened. Like,
oh, okay.
Because they had to shut down the site, and everything to shut down the site was 3 feet away from his body.
Yikes.
Like all the and stuff like that. And I think they threw a blanket over him because they thought he was dead, but he was just knocked the fuck out, and he was in a coma for like 5-6 months. But I heard he woke up with like severe brain damage and probably would have wanted to go. I probably would have wanted to go. But anyways, yeah, that's my one of my biggest bullets dodge because I would work in that same area that he was in and shit all the time. So think about that one. I think about that one often. And I talked about when I was hit by a car in second grade before. That was fun. I survived that one. But
so apparently all of us should just stay indoors.
I mean, I already do that. So
that's the life.
I get yelled at to go outside. I'm like, it's dangerous. Don't want to.
I could die.
Do y'all have any more before we moved on?
One could say
I'm
it's
good.
dangerous
Was there any more
walking outside your front door.
Oh! This is hard to do backwards. That was a reference.
What is a reference? Oh.
I
thought you were pointing at a piece of art.
I am.
Inspiration.
It's the name. It's
under construction.
I don't know what the hell is happening right now.
Monkey. Andrew, you mentioning Tyler earlier just opened up something in my memory over something I've wanted to say for a long time.
Oh boy.
Tyler, this one's going out to you, you son of a bitch.
Oh boy.
Port St. Lucie, 2011 or some shit. I worked at an Irish bar for a minute, and it was in Jensen Beach, and I met a bunch of cool people there. I was 20 years old at the time, or might have been actually no, I'm sorry, I was 19 at the time. Met a bunch of cool people there. I'm still friends with them like on Facebook and stuff like that, and they were like the bartenders and waitresses, and they invited me to go out hanging out after work one day. I was like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm under 21. But he's like, don't worry about it. Come on. We went to a bar. I'm not going to name the bar here. And they just allowed me to drink. And I kind of became a regular there. And I wasn't like getting hammered or anything. I was just drinking beers and stuff. And one day, Tyler and I was like, man, I could go for a beer. And Tyler's like, oh, same. I was like, hey, I got a bar. You want to go? So we went to that bar, both underage, just drinking beers, and he started getting a little drunk and started telling everyone, can you believe we're underage and shit like that?
Oh my, it sounds like Tyler.
Telling them, everyone we talked to in that bar shooting darts, like, man, they're letting us drink it. It's crazy. I'm 20 years old and stuff. And I'm like, so I never went back. I was afraid my name was tarnished there and everything. And granted, I turned 21 a year or so later. Tyler, fuck you. No.
Oh God.
Tyler's our boy. I had to get that one off my chest after a while. He's probably not. He doesn't even listen, so it's all good.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while, but Tyler's one of those people that I'll always go to bat for. He's just a good dude.
Yeah. There was some moments back in the day with all of us, but
he can be a little airheaded here and there, but
but hell of a vocalist. Hell of a vocalist. I'll give him that. The most countryest metal guy in the world.
Yes.
Oh shit, Andrew. You said you had something you wanted to bring up. What is it?
I did?
Yes.
I don't know. I went to Alabama again.
That's your big news.
I don't remember having big news. Oh, well, I do actually have an update because anyone who's listened to the audio only version of this show has known that I kind of won't shut up about wanting to have a guitar again. And yeah, so I went to Alabama to visit my wife's family, and my brother-in-law is also a guitar head and also a carpenter. So he gets all these like janky guitars and soups them up and does custom jobs on them, and they turn into like masterpieces. He's been really obsessed with Fenders lately, Strats and Tellys. And there's a guitar that he doesn't play or hasn't played in months and has just been sitting under his bed. And it happens to be the same guitar that I last had, but a better version of it. So he gave it to me, just flat out gave me this PRS, which is actually out.
Show and tell everyone.
This is the headstock.
This is the headstock.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Look at that.
And
is it the Mark?
She is.
Is it the Mark Tremonti Creedus limited edition?
I wish. No, but it is kind of cool though because this specific one in this color and everything is, I guess, kind of rare because PRS only built so many of them specifically to be sold through Sweetwater Music. So it's
still
one of those
around?
limited run things. Yeah. Dude, I was looking around on there the other day for gear now that I have this, and all it takes is one visit to the website. I'm getting people texting me, "Hey, this is Dave from Sweetwater.
Yeah.
Anything I can help you out with today?" I'm like, "Damn, y'all's customer service is just crazy."
Dude, I used to get their magazines all the time and always just circled. I want that. I want that. I want that.
Yeah.
Oh, I was addicted to doing that. And I didn't get a single thing out of the damn thing.
That Musician's Friend, both of them. I had both of them. But yeah, I'm excited because I finally have this. The only thing that I'm bummed about is I got home and the next day I'm like, all right, I'm going to plug this thing in. And the amp that I recently got for free from a friend is not turning on.
And that's why it was free. Oh, that's dude, just go get a little Fender combo from the pawn shop.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we're gonna
massive step closer.
Are we starting this band?
You know, that was my first thought when I came back with this thing. I'm like, all right, I'm going to talk to the guys and I'm going to end up starting this studio band with them that I'm going to do all the work on. So it's just going to be me with their names on.
This is about 2 or 3 bands now. Andrew has Andrew has started where Andrew does literally all the work. And I'm like, I'm here. I'll play bass when the shows start. And,
what's funny though is, you know, I sat down and started playing on this thing, and besides noodling around a little bit, oh man, I don't have it anymore. I mean, it's going to come back if I just keep playing, but I do not have the writing aspect to it anymore. I sit down and you're like, all right, I'm going to make something. Nothing comes out at all. They're just too out of practice.
Yeah, that sucks. I just picking up my guitar earlier, and I feel like I couldn't play a chord.
Unless it's Creed.
I can rock some Creed. I am not that big of a Creed fan, everyone.
Don't let him lie to you. Do not let him lie to you.
Liar.
Okay.
This man has a shrine to Scott Stapp in his closet. Every morning he goes in there and says,
Yeah, just turn the camera like 5 feet and you'll see
pray
it.
for your blessing.
It's right over. No, fuck you. I grew up on it with my father. Okay, some of it's
Hey, I ain't knocking it.
Look,
because that was my first concert.
Scott Stapp can be a joke, but the rest of the guys can fucking play their music. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
This is a different band, and also a different thing. But have you guys seen the Jesus Christ memes?
The what?
Jesus Christ?
No.
Okay, I guess it's
Talking
just
about the even flow?
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I can't stop laughing at those. There's this trend on TikTok where everyone is going into Skate 3 and designing their characters.
Oh,
like Jesus.
with the Pearl Jam.
Yeah. And he just does a Christ air through the sky with even flow playing.
Yes. Bro, every time I laugh my ass off every goddamn time.
There's something about the combination of Pearl Jam with Jesus skateboarding through the sky that
Bro,
it
just fits perfectly. I love
it's
those.
perfect.
Hell yeah. Ben, tell me
What's
about a time that you felt your happiest. I just thought
Dig
of
deep,
this.
Ben.
I just thought
Dig
of this.
deep.
I want you to open up that mind and tell the world what you're thinking as you stare into the camera.
I'm not staring into the camera. I'm staring into the
Just
black screen, trying to think.
You mean your fucking matrix numbers and letters going down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head,
Yes.
That was a very big sigh.
Come on, is it Christmas
the
morning?
last time that I remember was the day that Emily and I got married.
I was gonna say it's something related to Emily, I'm sure. So
yeah,
which is a good thing.
Well, I mean that's the comment. Like one of my chefs at work, were like, we have beers after work and everything, and he's made the comment. He's like, I don't like as pessimistic and like how much you hate everything here is like. The second you start looking at Emily and you light up, and it's just like, yep, that's pretty much
Oh.
Yeah, no, not to be all sappy and win some more points, but that's the last time I remember.
Last week it was Taylor winning the points with my favorite part is living with my best friend.
Damn right.
Now it's you.
I mean, now she literally opens the door and is. If you could see this behind the screen, yeah. So like that, and then like today we were rushing to get this all set up because like we were out just going to different breweries and playing Magic all day long. And I was like, yep, this is fun. This is nice. Yeah, that's the last time I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
That's your happiest memory?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good one. I'm not saying like, wow, that's
no, that is my happiest memory because I also have. I told you guys this earlier this week. Like, I can't remember what's real or not anymore. If that makes any sense.
Oh, okay.
Like, it sounds really like memento-y, but like,
bro, you said that so casually.
Your Russian days got to you.
I just wake up and I don't remember if like you wake up and you have dreams and you're like, oh, was that a real conversation I had, or was this something I just came up with in my head?
Is this often for you?
This is every other day, at least once a week.
Well then,
yeah. Because I'll also have like I'll be working and I'm like, man, like it's this thing. I can't believe this happened. I was like, wait, that didn't actually happen. This was a dream I had that I'm fixated on 10 days later. So yeah, it's really hard. Really hard.
What do you think that stems from?
Early onset dementia that runs in the family, late nights up without sleep.
Cool.
Poor eating habits. You know, just typical health concerns.
Taco Bell, beer, yes.
No. Taco Bell has nothing to do with this. You keep that out of your mouth. You
Taco Bell can do no wrong with that.
Out of your mouth.
Never Taco Bell.
Oh my god. Oh, actually, shit. Hours ago, I delivered to a house.
I don't care what you delivered. Why did you ask me that?
Oh, I just wanted to see you talk. You've been quiet for a minute. It was the first thing that popped in my head.
What makes you happy?
You look sad, so I thought we'd bring you some conversation. You lit up when you started talking about it. That's how it works. But I meant to mention to you, I delivered to a house a package and their garage doors wide open. There was like a bunch of like 18, 19-year-olds with the Dungeon Master set up. And I was like, oh, Ben would love to see this. The youth is at it.
Sir, what is a Dungeons and Masters? Are you talking about Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh, Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry.
Actually, it's Dungeons and Dragons.
Actually,
the Domino's pizza guy pulled in at the same time as I did. I was like, oh, these guys are getting wild on a Wednesday.
They're getting wicked.
Like, I tell you what, like everyone knocks being a nerd. Well, I don't know anymore. I feel like Dungeons and Dragons is the cool thing to do now.
Yeah, right.
But like some of the most fun you can have is playing D&D. For sure. You get like I'm in the process of doing another campaign with some friends of ours, and we're gonna host it at our house. And I just invested like all the color lights, the color changing lights. And so the idea is every time they walk into like the woods, there's gonna be an image on the TV that pops up that plays music like haunted woods music, and all the lights
hell
turn
yeah.
like dark purple, bluey.
What was that, Taylor?
Ooh.
Yeah.
So it's interactive sesh. I love it.
Spooky. It's interactive, immersion. That's what I'm here for.
There
I like that.
So
That sounds
so
cool.
that's fun. You just come up with bull crap, and dude, honestly, dude, the best part of D&D, you just ask a question and you watch 5 people just go and argue for like 30 minutes to figure out what to do. You don't have to do anything. You just go. You walk into a room. What do you do? And then they're all. Nah, 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 nah. It's great. It's great. It's fun.
I know we've mentioned it before, but if we, whenever we finally get all 3 of us in one room or one state for, however long, it would be really cool to film us doing a short campaign or something like that. I think that would be cool.
I just want to
I
play.
can do a quick one shot.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I've always wanted to play. I just never had anyone or anywhere to do it.
Yeah.
So I've always been interested. I'm into a good board game. Throw the dice.
Oh, it ain't a board game, sir.
So it ain't gonna be Taylor's wedding because that's gonna be wedding shenanigans.
And is Ben
But
even
Taylor,
coming?
if you and Jade, Ben, are you going? It's just me now going. Aaron and Landon aren't going.
Oh, y'all can share a
No,
bed.
I'm not going, Ben.
He doesn't want to spend time with. Oh, is it because Landon's not going to be there?
Landon's not going. I don't care. Done.
Taylor, your
said-
friendship means nothing. It's all about Landon.
I mean, he is the child of the group, so it is
No.
about Landon.
No, I'm gonna go so that we can all point and laugh at Aaron for not going.
There. Oh, good
Oh, she'll
idea.
love that.
Good
She'll
idea.
love that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be petty as shit, and I'm gonna be like, "You didn't show up. What a jerk!"
So Ben is coming to the wedding to hang out, or was coming to hang out with Landon, and now it's coming to just be petty towards
Now it's just
Aaron.
out of
Spite Aaron.
spite.
None of it
You
which
know
has
what?
to do
Now
with
I am going.
None of it has to do with me actually getting married. I appreciate
No,
it.
you're gonna be.
That's
getting
all
married,
an
I'm gonna be,
afterthought.
Like, drinking a beer and be like, "Wait, oh, that's what's going on."
Ben's gonna be inside watching TV, like, what's happening right now? Meanwhile, we're on the deck. But
So Taylor, whenever you and Jade make your way out here, because I know she's mentioned before coming out to visit,
Mhm.
Ben can come over and we can set up here and do a campaign.
oh, guys and girls, let's bring them all in. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. Emily, Aaron, Landon. Like, we could dress Landon up as like a little something. I don't know.
He could be a halfling.
There it is. I don't think Ben likes that idea.
Are you sure you don't want to go LARPing? Because that's what this sounds like.
People dress up sometimes, Well, I don't think your friends are probably as into it as those people. I know there's some people that when they play
we've
D&D,
had some people show up with like a little crown on. Like,
Okay,
you wear a little
see?
hood.
Andrew
that's
loves
like
a
the
little
tipping
role play.
point.
I don't get it, but yeah, I mean it's cool. Do it. Whatever floats your boat.
Don't fucking lie. You got a cape. I know you wear a cape. Come on. When
No,
you're Dungeon
I do
Master,
not.
you're wearing a cape.
Are we still talking about me or?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I wear a hoodie. I get comfy. I sit there and just chill.
How long?
Where's my?
How long's your normal game going? Your average game going?
I mean, it depends. A game or a session? Because a session goes for about 2 hours if you want to keep it healthy.
Keep it healthy.
If it's a game, well, yeah, because you can go for like 4 hours if things get real like intense, and
Yeah.
it just gets a lot and it mentally drains you. But a game, like I've been doing my current Spelljammer session that I'm playing in. I've been doing it since I think November or December.
Jesus.
So
Are they living their
Yeah.
lives in the game or something? Like, is the mission done
yeah,
yet?
you meet once a week. You don't go the whole time.
Well, I know,
One
but
session could be all just talking. Like I've showed up and we're like, all right, we're just plotting and figuring things out and role playing.
How
and
long? How long are your sessions?
How long?
Like in one day, typically.
Typically 2 hours.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. Because that's the thing. Is keep it nice, short, and sweet. If things get escalated, you go, hey, do we want to continue this on? And we do if we want to. But yeah.
Until next week. Are you
I'm
excited
gonna
for-
have to. I gotta say sorry ahead of time because oh my god, I have this thing where if I stay not talking, I just yawn like crazy, and it's worse when I'm tired. I stayed up, so I sent you I think it was last night. It was like, oh, I got the first 3 seconds of the intro done. And then I ended up staying up until 3:30 finishing it, and then woke up for work today. And I'm like, just drained. So I'm sorry. I'm yawning a lot. I'm like ducking, hiding behind my mic and like hiding my mouth and stuff.
Well, stop it.
I'm trying.
Jesus Christ. Who's typing? Who is typing?
Jamal's typing, dude. He's doing research, man.
What's he looking up?
Listen, okay? I'm sorry. The Lion just got announced. I have to reply. The Discord's popping off. I've gotta tell them, hold on, boys.
The Discord can wait. Wait, what just
I
got
know,
announced?
the Lion is confusing. The Lion. It's if you know, you know. There's probably going to be one person who listens to this that knows, so just skip the whole segment. It doesn't matter. It's a Warhammer thing. It's fine.
The Lion. Is it the Lion or Lion?
Lion. Like rar, Lion. His name is
Rar.
Like Snoop Lion.
L. Johnson. Let me tell you what of a Chad name that is. Oh, it's great. TLDR, he's my Primarch, and he's a big model, and he woke up. Doesn't matter. Move on. If you don't move on, I'll keep talking. Move on.
For the love of God, move on.
Oh my god. Oh shit. I got thrown off.
Also, screw y'all.
Oh, yes. What's up?
Horse-sized cats wins.
Oh my god. Why are we back on this?
Because one of our friends was like, hey, horse-sized cats, right? And it took me a second, and I was like, I'm sorry, what are you talking about? And then they all clicked, and I was like, exactly. Best thing ever.
Hold on.
Who was this?
Hold on. For those people that's confused as all hell what he's talking about right now, a few weeks ago, I can't remember why we got there. We were discussing, would you rather have a cat the size of a horse or a horse the size of a cat? And I believe Andrew and I were on the side of horse the size of a cat, while Ben was adamant a cat the size of a horse, literally a liger, would be the best thing ever. So go on.
Can you imagine a horse-sized big fluffy cat you cuddle with? Oh man, you turn on the fire.
Yes. In concept and in to look at and whatever. Yes, cool. It's a good idea. I like it. But in practice, you will die, Ben.
Has your
the
cat...
only reason? What?
What?
Ben is advocating for having human children to feed to your first cat.
Who needs them? Fucking kids. Just send them.
Jesus.
The cat.
What?
Oh.
Has your cat that you own now ever taken a swipe at you on accident, or just because he's
Not
never?
unless I mess with it.
You've never had his. So you're telling me you would never mess with your cat if he was the size of a horse?
No. I would treat it like an equal. I'd be like, even more so. I'd probably
an equal.
Treat it like
he ain't thinking of an equal. He's
cats.
thinking, I am the
You
man.
would have to. First of all, Ben, I'd like to congratulate you on having one of the best cats in the world. Second of all, I would like to say condolences, because if you had any other cat that was also the size of the horse, the second that thing figures out, hey,
I'm the man.
I am way bigger than this fool. You are no longer master. I'm sorry. That thing is the master. You will get batted to smithereens.
Listen, you can change the relationship. It's fine. You know, it doesn't need to be. I don't look at my cat and go, "You're mine." We chill on the couch. He comes up and he lays on my lap and he's like, "Purr." Okay, what would happen if he was the size of a horse? He would just lay on the floor, screw a couch, just lay on him, and he is still.
What if he doesn't like that? What if he doesn't like that?
Have you met my cat? No. You don't. He's a Siamese. He just chill. Chill.
The second he gets hungry, you don't feed him within 5 minutes. He's biting your hand.
I'm throwing him a child. Yeah. It's fine.
I'm throwing him a child.
How dare you touch my stomach? All of a sudden, you're just getting swallowed whole.
Yeah.
Imagine that butthole walking around when he sticks his tail up. Cats are famous for that.
Oh God!
All right, wait, hold on. Where's it pooping?
That's your first concern.
Oh, cat's butt.
Imagine the cat's butthole.
Well, you've seen the movie, or you've heard the movie Cats having a butthole reel. Come on now.
Yes. Yeah.
What is beeping?
I don't know.
Ben,
Ben looks confused.
Are
Did
you
not
thinking
know
of a
that
giant-
the Cats movie?
I know cats have butts, but why would I look at them willingly?
dude, if you have a cat the size of a horse in your house, there's gonna be a giant butthole walking around your house at eye level at all times.
Yeah, there's already a giant butthole walking around the house. It's me. Ooh.
Got that right.
Where's this cat using the bathroom? That's the next question. You can't walk it.
Why would you walk it?
Where's it
You
going?
would ride it.
Oh my
It
god!
would be treated like a horse. You'd have a barn.
Oh
it would
my
have its
God.
own house. Hello? Change the dynamics of what you know.
Where are you getting a
Life
barn?
as you know it would change. Where am I getting a barn? I don't know. A barn? Just go buy a barn.
Hello?
The barn store.
I'm telling you,
Get on down to the barn store.
a horse the size
I'm
of the
gonna bring
cat
this up
would
like
be so.
every so often, just to narrow in this point.
We're gonna have to make
Cat-sized
a.
horse.
We're gonna
Or,
have to
you
make
know,
a.
horse-sized cat.
We're gonna have to make a shirt that has just a giant cat on it, the size of a horse on it. Just gonna have to.
You know the meme of Blue or of Scooby? Massive, almost looking like an oriental dragon. and,
Yeah.
like, looking unhinged, and he's like, I require those clues.
Clues, Steven.
We're gonna,
Did I post that one? That's like
yeah, we're gonna have to do a shirt that it's literally that but
Garfield.
it's a cat,
Garfield
and it's Ben cowering in fear.
bowing down to it.
Or riding
Or
the
riding
cat
it.
like a horse into battle like a majestic steed it
With a
is.
sword. I like more like the idea of like you just sitting there with missing an arm or something like that, because that is what's going to happen.
If we're doing a shirt, it would be one of y'all cowering from fear because you don't like the idea. I would be riding on the sunset with the cat. Y'all would be torn to pieces.
See, here's the thing: is if I know you're going to be riding against my army on the back of a horse-sized
What
cat,
are
I'm
we
just going to
talking
have
about?
Your
What
army
are we?
of what?
No, hold on. Actually, you know what?
That's
Cat-sized
irrelevant.
Horses?
No,
Cat-sized
just
horses would lose.
just an army. Just an army. We're getting too hung up on the size of an
Army of
We're
orcs.
gonna get an army.
That's besides the point. I have an army. You have an army. This is besides the point, then. You have an army. I have an army. You're riding into battle on the back of a horse-sized cat.
One arrow.
Simply will be firing catapults of massive balls of yarn at you to distract you, to distract your steed. What steed is worth its weight if it's going to be distracted by massive cat toys in the middle of battle?
It's true. It's very true.
Then I
done.
would just
It's over.
I would just also launch catapults of hay because in this argument, you are taking the stance of cat-sized horses.
No, I'm not.
Nope.
No, I'm not.
There's another option. There's
That
an
is not the
option.
option.
My
That is not the
army-
argument.
I love that you.
Horse-sized cats will take your army of cat-sized horses easy.
I love that you think just some hay on the ground is going to distract the horse. Also, here, have some pocket hay. All right, one cat-sized horse versus 100 horse-sized
No,
cats.
that's not how that works.
No, but that's how it's going to work. Who would win in that
That is not
situation?
how that works.
Who would win? Probably the horse-sized cat.
The horse-sized cat would win because cat-sized horses innately are not predators. A horse is just a horse.
See, you're literally advocating for my side right now by saying you have a predator the size of a horse. Horses are already the size of a horse and are not predators. They're safer.
It's a domesticated predator. Okay.
Oh my! They're
still
predators.
You ever seen a damn horse kick the shit out of somebody who stood behind it wrong?
Yeah,
Your
Yes.
shins are gonna hurt because it's gonna do that to you all day long.
your shit's a good.
It's gonna kick the shit out of your shins.
Talk about some shin
You ever been-
splints.
You ever been hit in the shin by a scooter? That shit hurts. It's
true.
It ain't fun. Imagine that all day long.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Welcome to Saturday Night Live.
Oh my god, this conversation. I don't even know what the hell is happening right now.
I don't either.
All I was saying is I had another person on my side for
Oh yeah,
horse-eyed cat.
who was this? Have I met this person?
You have met this person.
Okay.
Well, screw you. I'm just kidding. Thanks, friend. Thanks for listening.
Are we still are we still just name dropping people? Like it was Alex. Alex agreed with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alex,
Watch, change your tone now.
Alex, you're wrong. All right.
I'm taking everyone I can. Nope. All right, boys.
That's fine.
Next topic.
It's fine. Ask Alex when he's going to be done writing his book because I want to read it.
Alex, when are you done writing your book? Because Andrew wants to read it. He's obviously listening. Why is he going to ask him? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Why are you making this personal? It's just an imaginary horse-sized cat.
Oh my God.
No, that was a legitimate thing. I legit was wondering if he was still writing. That was not a, oh yeah, Alex, well, are you still reading?
It sounded like a jab.
I can't
I
stand
was
it.
like, holy crap, dude, I don't need... What?
I can't stand y'all. I can't stand
I was
y'all.
genuinely like, hey, is he still writing?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
God.
Y'all stupid.
You're finding this out now.
Yep, it's true.
Who's a stupid one now?
Stupid is what stupid does.
I'm sorry, everyone. I don't know what the hell just happened.
I don't either, and I think on that note, we're gonna have to get the hell on out of here. It's Andrew's got a lot of editing to do, so we're gonna keep this one a little shorter this week for him. Work out the kinks a little bit, boy. You're gonna need it. What did we learn this week, everyone? Besides cats and horses.
Shit. Well, I was going to be...
Yeah, I know you were. That's why I stopped you in your tracks.
I was literally about to go the same way. So apparently nothing.
I learned that Ben was happy at one point.
There was a time.
There was a time. All right, y'all hear the music.
Hold on to that feeling, Ben.
Hold on. Follow the light.
If I can remember it.
Let's get on out of here. We'll talk to everyone next week. Say toodles, everyone.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Toodles. Ben, we're still recording. They can see you.
Ben.